into a new season here. Andrews looks like he is playing through an injury. We don't know what the factors are. We just know this is a huge injury to the league. The Baltimore Cacks are home. They only have 3 games left of the season, so they don't have to worry about that injury if it's their Andrews or anything. Here we go, playoffs. The kickoff is going to be decided a little bit differently this time. Actually, there's only heads, and if the home team's not getting and the away team starts the football. The other rule is that there's only 2 footballs allowed to be used for this specific game. And it's the black football and the blue football. One is for LA's team, and then one is for Baltimore. Multiple injuries here for Baltimore. They have Connor Val with that arm, and then Darren Andrews also with that arm. Derek Valerie looks like he's the only one to be healthy here tonight, so they are playing through those injuries, though. Val says that it's a fine, it's not an eruption or anything, it's not a tear, so he's going to be okay. It's just a sprain, so he'll play through it. And here we go, Darren Andrews, Connor Val, and Derek Valerie, the team captains. Jake Hale, Nate Lessa, and Harris Ahmad, their team captains. Here we go. Welcome to the RFL playoffs. It's an honor to be reffing this game. My name is Kobe Bryant. I'll be reffing this game here today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Alongside my partner, referee, LeBron James. Thank you. Yeah! Woo! All right. Here's how it works. The home team is this. The away team is the bottom. If the away team gets the flip, they start with the football. They also start with their home football, their playoff football. Let's begin. The home team will begin. They can choose what they want to do first. We want to kick. Yeah! Woo! All right, that means that will be the kick. Darren Andrews did not want to start off this football game the right way, and they will kick from left to right, from right to left actually, with a defensive start. And that means Jake Hale gets to go first. And here we go. RFL playoffs will begin right now. Yeah. And here we go. Biggest time of the year. Have not had a Super Bowl champion since 2017. Here we go. 222, 33, 360, 360. LA will only be going that way tonight. The way that you will see them right now. Set. Harris Ahmad caught the football. Clark will take him down at the 35. That's a 15-yard gain right away. Harris Ahmad, they're looking to make the huge upset that no one expects them to make here tonight. Baltimore, let them get 15 yards to start off this football game. Set two. Here is Nate. Incomplete. Good defense by Baltimore. Nate Lessa. That's 1 for 2 here. Jake Hale on the season, which they will be announcing after tonight. Our MVPs and all of our awards. 159 for 191. Completed passes here this season. Set. 360. Set. Ahmad caught the football. Dropped at the 50-yard line. That's 15 more yards. Good job by Harris Ahmad, starting these playoffs well. Well, that's a struggle here already for Baltimore. That's not someone you want to look at. Val is going to switch with Clark. He will be on Ahmad now. 320. 320. Zip. Let's cut the football. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They complete the beginning of this one. Woo! That's how you start the playoffs. Great job. And here now the defense will go. Jake Hale started this team off very well here. This one-game series, Nate Lessa, good. Done. LA will use their football now to kick it off. Their defense checks in, and Baltimore's offense will convert themselves into the football game now. There we go. They're not changing sides tonight. By the way, just so you guys know, yeah, they might change the stickers actually for the hat. And Val wants to return, and he will drop it. Connor Val. Shut the fuck up, Grant. I'm not gonna fucking talk to you till like 10. Sit, zip. 320. Zip. Valerie incomplete. And wow. That's a bad pass. And Derek Valerie, who is the backup kicker, also for Baltimore. Yeah! Woo! We're not hearing that much crowd here. They're worried. That's it. A handoff now. Val, who rushes in to the 50. He's injured, man. He's gotta get some injury help here. No, he's not gonna be able to play, I don't think. And his arm just keeps popping out. Connor Val was so excited all season long for these playoffs. He has to put on a show, and he just can't if he's not healthy. It's just how it's going to have to be. If he's not healthy, LA could win this game. Val wants to be here, though. He's trying to get the team to keep him in. And Val's going to put refractor tape. Here we go. Set 320. Set 28. Set 28. The tape is not working. It's not sticking. Set. Handoff. Val is in. Oh, no. And he's at the 30, but no, not working. No, that's not working. Yeah, Connor Val is going to have to check out. This is just upsetting right now. He was so excited for the playoffs.
Carnival making a substitution. So, Valerie, good catch. In at the 25. Yeah! And good catch. Hold that football for the next down, by the way. For the next, Darren Andrews felt a little crack in his arm as well now. And I don't know what's going on, but this is not looking good if they will have to go with the backup quarterback here, too. They have to make sure everybody was all right. Andrews and Val did not pass the test, but they did give him a shot anyway. Sit. Chris Clark, no. Andrews will have to dive in, and he's at the 10-yard line. That is a 15-yard gain. Good job. Sit. They did not reach the limit here. Sit. Valerie, good catch. In. Touchdown. That's his first playoff touchdown of his career. It matters going on, by the way. That's why it matters so much that he's healthy right now. It's coming from the left side, the injury. It appears to be his right hand, the left corner angle. Yeah. All right, well, they're going to get it looked at halftime is what they're mentioning right now. They will not take him out right now. He looks like he can play. Val couldn't play through his injury. It was that bad. All right, well, Chris Clark now, who still has that right leg. Very good right leg. And that's a huge kick. Good job. Nice job by Chris Clark. Woo! They're going to keep their core. Andrews will come out. Same Quacks has to play defense because of the injury by Val. Yeah, now they're short on defense as the kick is held down. LA now. Here we go. We'll get some halftime reports once halftime occurs. It's here. Harris Ahmad, no, incomplete. And that will end the first quarter of our NFL football. Harris Ahmad, LA, scored the first touchdown of the season, of the playoff postseason, with Nate Lessa catching a deep ball. Then it was Darren Andrews throwing it to Valerie at the close by. Val brought them all the way there and then checked out. Darren Andrews also looking like he has problems with his arm. Too bad. Good thing that he only plays offense. Now you got to look at things at a different perspective here. LA now has to make situational moves. They're the ones that are healthy here, and they have to take advantage of that. Yeah, that's what they have to do, situational moves here. 2-2-2, sit. Nate Lessa caught the football. Valerie drops him at the 25. A 5-yard gain. Good D by Valerie. That's a good catch, and you don't have to snap till 6 o'clock, so it's a good one. 360, sir. Clay caught the football at the 40-yard line. LA. And Clay Thompson coming up here for LA with a full-on first down. Clark's not used to playing defense And he had to get him down for the first time this season. He's playing defense. Not a good move by Baltimore. They have to put someone in that knows their role. That is not Quacks. It's it. Ahmad incomplete on the hitch. Wow. There's Ahmad. Second down. Sit. 320. Sit. Nate Lessa caught the football. And Ryland Bucket always dropped down. No gain. Nate Lessa, good D. Ryland Bucket and the Bellery came in and hit him a little bit harder to put him down. Third down now. LA can go for a kick. They are at the 40-yard line of Baltimore territory. 760. Celan. And here you got Chris Clark with a sack to remember. Wow, Chris Clark. A huge defensive play. This Baltimore team is still in this. Even though they have their injuries and even though they have their downhill, Chris Clark zipped through and Hale wasn't ready for it. Sack on the play. We're at fourth down. They'll have to kick. And they will kick a field goal. It has to be at the 50-yard line, their field goal. Nate Lessa is going to be easy to block. Chris Clark stepping up on defense here for Connor Val, who is not able to play tonight. Great job by Chris Clark. This football game, they are down by 3 now. And LA got some points there. That's all they need. They need points. And that's great for their category. All right. We'll come back with an update on Connor Val. All right, well, we're back. Connor Val seems like he was responsive to the injury. He mentioned that he was looking at an injury earlier this year that was similar to this factor. His arm has based out, and that's what means is the glue on his arm is not interested in staying on any longer. The tape is not working for Val. We do not know if he will return tonight. This is I think bogus, because actually he played with the same exact arm injury before. He's played with it. RFL rules are that you have to be at least 75% in control of your body, though, and he's only in 65% right now, which is not enough. Yeah. All right, we do have big news. Connor Val has checked back onto the bench. We do not know if he will play, though. Baltimore took that timeout to check on him, as they will begin now. LA will kick it off, and he remains on the bench for now. That's all we know. LA will kick it off right here. A huge game. Lots of situations already. Andrews will drop, as that's a key play. Nessa. Here we go. Set 20. Chalet. Here we go. Valerie caught the football at the 50. And a good throw by the one and only Andrews. Oh, they're old, you know. This is you get injuries. And look at the receiving yards only coming to Valerie tonight. Good defense by LA, though. Once again, Lessa leads in that category, which our MVPs will be announced before tomorrow's 3-6 and 2-7 games. Later today, we have a 4-5 game. That's going to be good. Sele. 223, sir. Chris Clark with a catch. In at the 30-yard line. Good catch. And good job. News, they are looking to sub him in now. If he is healthy, though. Chris Clark coming out for Connor Val. Yeah! Don't know if this arm can keep up with the standards. They don't want to keep on, forcing it here, and this might be a huge deal. This is a huge deal for them already. That's their best player. 128, here. And here, Val, and for the touchdown! He's saying, I'm healthy! Keep me in the football game! Connor Val! Yeah! And it's a 3-point football lead now with that touchdown. Chris Clark will come in. And Ryland Bucket getting ready. Offense is getting ready for LA. Clark will come in to kick. This will be a pat for one, and it's missed. That's huge. It is missed. They didn't even put up their special teams blocking system when they're LA. They weren't trying that hard, and he missed the field goal, the pat, which means it is only a 3-point game now. Oh boy, this is going to be big now. 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Jake Hale will hold down. That Baltimore gave LA the football first. That's why they have this tiny little lead that they're calling a 3-point lead by Baltimore right now. Set 62. So it's very important they score here on this drive. Say, hook. Ahmad caught the football. Clark busted him down. Only 5 yards gained. And they continue. Good job. LA just differences here, and not enough Chris Clark to say no. To say yes, that's going to happen. He's not allowing anything. This defense is doing very well. Sit. Nate Lessa caught the football. Valerie drops him at the 50. At its best, they will kick the All right. Well, that's what they've decided on. Go for it. Nate Lessa wants to make a big difference here tonight. And here. It's good, LA! We're all tied! Wow! A field goal of the ages! Wow! Phenomenal way to put your team in front with that long field goal. LA does have to kick it off. They're switching sides. Val will undergo treatment for Saturday's game if they do get to the next round, is what they have announced. Well, that's good. At least he's going to get the treatment he needs. Yeah. You know, that's what they need to do. They always need to treat their players right. And Baltimore has a great fan base. They have a great system. This is going to have to change a lot, though, if they lose this game. It will change a lot. It'll change their whole entire franchise as a whole if you lose to the 8th seed. They are former Super Bowl champs, so they're trying to hold that stage right now. Remember, they were a little bit younger, though, so that's a huge thing. Oh, God. Announcing that he will not be holding on to those touchbacks anymore. He has to give that up at least. Well, that's not that big of a deal, but you got to get yourself healthier. This is the playoffs. You shouldn't be having these situations now. He had the whole season to be healthy, to be unhealthy. He had the whole run down, all of that. He had a chance. They did not have to go 9-0. They could have lost the game. And now they're struggling here in Baltimore in the playoffs. C'est 225, c'est 225, c'est Valerie, good catch, incomplete. Not a good catch at all. And that start off our football. All right, well, here we go. 180, 180. C'est lance, c'est. And oh, it's a fumble, but it's recovered by Val. Good job. Still has that one arm to protect the football. Could have lost the football there. That was very close. Went to the 50-yard line. Good job. Rush into the football. He's got to stay on the recovery. He knows that he's not going to do very well. So he's got to stay on the recovery here. Yeah, they are going to take advantage of that. Line. And very good catch. Down at the 15. And play. Knows that they have a chance to win this. Not going to take anything. And he knows right now. Set line. Cacks caught the football. It's a touchdown. Sam Cacks staying in this football game. Stepping up. That's how you everybody step up. Good catch. They will go for the 2-point conversion so that they can stay in front. Sets it. And Val in. Using his arms, using his body. He has to recover his arm every time, though, which is getting very annoying for the referee here. But he does get that 2-point field goal. 5-16. They are up by 9. Val's going to come out for this one. Cacks will stay on defense. They don't know if they can keep him in. They don't know if they can play him. And that will be a kick. Jake Hale. LA. 265. Sit. Harris Ahmed. A wrong switch. He's at the 5th. Yard game. That was a wrong swing. Don't have Connor Val in the game. They just made a mistake right there. You could have caught in Klay Thompson wide open because he was on him, and then Clark noticed it and went to Ahmad, and then Quacks didn't go anywhere. Klay was waiting for the football at the end zone, actually. So bad play by Jake Hale, who has had lots of incomplete passes here tonight. Number 12. His game is going to affect if they win or not, because he is their quarterback. Lele, 223, say up. Nate Lessa with a catch, in at the 40-yard line. Catch. Nate Lessa on that. I like right now, but it's still a downage. Carnival wants to go in. He wants to get tackles, is what he's stating to his coach, but they are just not letting him right now. 2-2. Still, Ahmad, good catch. Oh, he's dropped at the 40, no gain. Good Mark, who has stepped up. And has made very good defensive plays. He has and a substitution now, Quacks. What just happened? Connor Val just lost a piece of his arm, which is what we were worried about. Quacks is staying in the football game. They don't know what they're going to do about that now. Set 360. Set up. Ahmad, good catch. He's in! 20-yard line. And there. Baltimore might not be able to play Val now because they don't know where it went either. So, news for them. It just slipped off when he was subbing in. That's how weak that arm piece is right now. And they have got to do something about it because it is not working out right now. Yeah, they don't know if they even have an extra arm piece to give him, and that could be a season ending like that. Just because he wanted to play the first round in a game that they looked like they were taking care of without him. And a timeout by Baltimore. They have one more. Oh, they do have that actual arm piece. So, we just found the arm, by the way. I think this one will treat his arm a little bit better. It's not been that much glued on, and there's not been that much glue on it, and we'll probably treat him better. Connor Val has made a arm switch here. Very lucky. And Baltimore takes a timeout. Yeah! Connor Val is checking back in. And here we go. This is LA's time right now. Set 380. Sail. Oh my! Woo! He had a sensational start, but he's still injured. A sack by Connor Val. That's the second sack tonight. One by and one by Val. That's huge. He just allowed 2 sacks in a playoff game. Through 28, Sam. And here, Connor looking, interception! Oh my! Woo! He didn't even have to throw the football. We are at the 40-yard line of Corey. Down. Who's still dealing. Don't let us tell you that he's not dealing with them anymore because he switched. Because they lost the piece. He's still dealing. But he's going and making huge plays whenever he does go in. And it's play of the football game right now to get his team. And they have passed the limit, which means they don't even have to go even run the ball. They don't even have to snap the football. Which gives them the situational advantage. Let's hear it up for Connor Val. Yeah! Baltimore looking at a huge difference maker here in Connor Val. He made a difference. He was injured and he made a difference still. Say, and Val has the football in his hands. 3 guys were trying to get on him. He still couldn't, and he has scored. Baltimore is winning by more than 2 touchdowns now. And 3 Baltimore players over him, and they couldn't. That's the big of any football player I've seen all year long. That's one of the best plays you can run. A snap hitch, which gets you up by 2 touchdowns and a little bit more. Connor Val is sending LA. And this is what they talked about when they said conferences to make everything more easier, more even. There's no need for them. Kick by Clark. That will make it a 15-point lead. And the first elimination in 3 years. That's good. Chris Clark. He has done his job. Yeah! Darren Andrews is announcing that he will not play the rest of the way. Darren Andrews is not going to be subbing back in. Let's hear it up for him. NFL playoffs. Yeah! LA. Connor Val made a huge play. Rylan Bucket gets to run the football. Run his way the rest of the way. Run it his way. The way he wants to, and run his plays the way he wants to. 5 minutes to go here in this RFL football game. Set, snap, set, sit. Set, snap, set, sit. 2, sit. And here, Nate Lessa with a catch, trying to get in there, 50-yard line. And they started here. There's LA. They had it, but now they're just struggling. They didn't have any third quarter touchdowns, and now this defense for Baltimore has just turned into a wild one. Sit, yeah. had to go for a field goal, have not gotten a touchdown for a while. And they have to go for 2 field goals. He's at the 30 territory. That's very close. One, sit. Nate again, Valerie intercepted the football, is on the way! Baltimore! Hey, na, say! Na, say goodbye. LA is going home. There's no chances left. Baltimore threw that football after Jake Hale threw multiple interceptions. He's proving his passing skills. Interceptions, 2 sacks, has done nothing but terrible on the yardages, and he's just done an awful job at making big plays. And that's just what it's going to happen. Just for Connor Val has made them score 2 touchdowns, and he has 150 yards and an interception from it on defense, and has only played so many minutes and has no tackles still. But you know, that just shows how many minutes he's played on defense. He's been the factor on offense, though, with that injury. His injury has only affected him on defense, which they don't really necessitize. They don't need him as a necessity. You want to rest him even more? You take him out for the offensive game. Yeah, you do that. I see that as a good option. Ahmed and Lessa might have just realized that this is their last football game together. They've had a great franchise, as that one is good by Clark. Chris Clark with the up for the kickoff. One last time for Los Angeles before they go home. Wah, wah, wah. That's pretty funny. Connor Val wants those tackles, and Jake Hale will drop. Set to 80. Set to 80. Set. Oh, we got him down. Too much time, he said. Connor Val. A sag. Woo. Woo. Baltimore fans are loving this man. Set 60. Set 60. Set. Nate cut it down at the 40. Good. And Valerie with a tackle. Valerie getting a lot of tackles here. Baltimore has done a great. Valerie has 6.5 tackles, 70 yards off of 1 interception. Connor has 40 yards off of 1 interception and has 2 sacks, but no tackles tonight. He's done a great job. In interceptions, sacks, and yardages. Defense is just crushing this offense right now. And in this final football of the season, LA, who played Baltimore earlier in the season, earlier on, only lost by 6. Steamrolled in the playoffs by a way better Baltimore team that's way harder to beat. Set. Oh, we got him down again! That is a huge one! Cacks. Connor Val is having a moment. Woo! They've got to put a better lineman team on him. They are not putting any lineman team. Clay is just standing there. That's why they're making a substitution that's going to send Darren Hollins back into the football game for the lineman ability. All right, here we go now. Set two, set up. Nate Lessam, good catch. Down at the 32, not a gain anywhere. So, or the 42, yeah. Good tackle ability. This will be their last chance here to score something before they have to pack their bags and get ready to go home and go fishing. Sit. And Nate caught it down at the 30, the 47. Yeah, that's going to do it. And LA giving him a standing ovation. Yeah! Jake Hale is heading out. He's going to the locker room. And there it is, Darren Andrews and Jake Hale, the two team captains. That's fourth down. Jack Breeze will have one last stance at this. 3 yards to go. Set two. Yeah. 20, set 20, set 20, set 20, set. That is it. Baltimore will not decide to go anymore. The Baltimore Cacks are heading to round number 2. As Jake Hale has left the stadium already here. And that will be it. Beep. And that's it. A finale to remember. And one last ovation for Jack Breeze, who played a long career as an LA player. Let's talk to Connor Val once he's done with these guys here. He has to hug all of them, of course. And, you know, that's going to take some while. All right, Connor. You had a huge game tonight, even though you were injured. You played. You sacked. You took down everyone that told you you weren't going to do it. How did you do it? Oh, man, I came into this game worried. Very worried about my health, and I put on a show. Made sure I can put my arm back into existence. We had a lot of struggles. We had a lot of persistence. We had a lot of opportunities that we wasted and a lot of losses that we experienced. And we had to push the pace, and we had to make ourselves a better football team. And we made ourselves a better team. We put in that offense. We made sure that our set pick was right and that our offense was right and that we could take over. We weren't in it in the first half. We were tired, we were injured, we were old. And in the second half game, we told each other at halftime, we got to make ourselves make something happen here. We can't let this team beat us. We can't let this team beat us. We got to do something that's going to make us the best team in the world. And that's what we did. We went up in tackles. We made sure that they don't go up in tackles at all. And we made sure that we get a lot of touchdowns. And then we made sure that we intercept the football and we play defense. And that's really what it came down to. And it came down to a lot of rushes. And we did a great job at it. Well, you do have an arm injury. You guys are playing on Saturday in the semis. How do you look to play that game? Oh, man, the arm, it'll be fine. I'm letting my fans know. I'm not going to lie to them. I was a little bit crankled up in the beginning of tonight, but I know it'll be fine. If it's not, then I know my buddies will make sure we can get it to the Super Bowl so I can play on Sunday if I need that extra day to rest. Or even manipulate my arm a little bit more from an injury like that. It's hard. I've had the same injury the whole season, so I know what it's about. I got to take care of it, and I know I've had these injuries before, and we got to make things happen so I can fix it. Well, you had a great season. You had a great run. You had a great playoff persistence to start off this playoff. That's a great way to end this season for LA. Thank you. All right, now we are with the LA press conference. First question going to Darren Hollins, who was being asked about defense. Well, Darren, tonight you only had 1.5 tackles. Was that because you played against, or is that just the struggle that you've been facing? Because when we look at your statistics overall, you average way more than 1.5. Oh, hard. We looked at them as hard. We played back-to-backs, and we said they were hard. Last time I played them, I only had 2 tackles. That's here. It's just tough, I had to get as much as I could, but it was just about how we touch the football and make good plays. We didn't make as many good plays. Good on offense. They did amazing on offense, but they also did great on defense. Darren Andrews to even get many touchdowns because they just kept intercepting the football, and that prevented him from even touching the ball that much. And he only had only 8 attempts to throw the football tonight, which is unbelievable. Usually a quarterback gets 22 attempts. We would not allow that to happen for Andrews. It was our offense. It didn't work out the way it needed to. It needed a lot of work done, and it didn't get the job. It didn't get the work that it needed all season long, and that's the end of the story here. All right, thank you. Jake Hale now, our quarterback. Jake, you allowed 2 interceptions tonight. You only had 1 touchdown pass, and your career-ending over now. How do you look at making the play of the year? We were looking at coming in this game, and we were like, oh, Connor's injured, so we took advantage a little bit, tied the football game up at the half, and then they came out and they steamed us when we came back in. The steaming actually started around the first touchdown because we only could get 1 touchdown, and then they just disallowed everything else. They allowed us to only do 1, and this is a Baltimore team that looks very super tough. They're going to be a hard team to beat if you're a team like Orlando or an actual contender. Yeah, we just skipped the play-in because we won last night. And we had to come out here. We beat Orlando. We had to come out here. We had a lot of confidence because we beat Orlando, actually. And we couldn't get the job done. That's the end of the story. All right, thank you, Jake. Hey, Les, you were doing 62 average. Your longest is 6'7". You made a good, very nice on the Pats, and you made all your field goals. Why did you guys not attempt more field goals? It could have got you guys at least closer to your goal. I don't know, man. That's not up to me. That's up to the special teams coach, and I guess he didn't want it to happen. I did catch the football. I did get that one touchdown to start off the football game. We had a lot of good touches. We had a lot of good intensity coming in from that. We thought we were going to come in and win. I had the most yardages on the night. I don't think anyone else had 167 receptions. So I led in receptions this game, and, it's tough. It's tough to win, especially in another team's crowd. So that's how it's going to have to be, sadly. Harris, the plays that ran for you, did you like them? Did you like the X's and the Y's and the Z's and whatever you looked at it as? I don't know, man. Did I like it? Yeah, at the beginning I did, but we wanted to win, and we couldn't get the win. And, it just goes to show we weren't strong enough to actually complete championship matters. And that is the end of the story. I wish it wasn't the end of the story, but, it's just how it's going to have to be. We had to make big plays, and that's how it is. Alright, thank you. Anyone else? Any questions for Jack and Clay? Yeah, only got one reception, and that looked like a really good catch. Why did Jake not pass the football more to you? I was doing my job every time. I don't know. It's up to Jake who he wants to pass the football to. He's a great teammate, and he's throwing the football a lot of times to me. But I guess they put Connor on me, and it just locked me up. And he didn't want another interception. He was already struggling with all those interceptions, and I understood where he's coming from. So, yeah, that's why I probably didn't get that many touches. Jack, you didn't get to play that many, that quarterback position that you wanted to on your last game. You said the last thing I want to do is play that quarterback position. Why did you say that? No, I did not say that. I said last thing I want to do is play my last game, and I did, so I'm happy. But yeah, it would have been fun to play those last 30 seconds, even if we were down by double 20, 20, like 25, 22, 20, 22 points. It would have been fun. But we were down by like 24, and that's like 3 touchdowns and a field goal, so there was no chance of us even coming back at that point with 1 minute to go. We were down by that much. We made a lot of mistakes, and we should learn from them and just learn as people to keep going forward in life and learn from our mistakes. We lost this game, yeah. We lost the chance to bring LA a Super Bowl. We're going to have to live with that for the rest of our lives, but whatever we do next in life, we will be there, and maybe one day this team can come back and play another football season. But we had a struggling season. 3-6. We won a couple games. We lost a lot more. We lost double of that, and we lost tonight, which ends our season. It's just how it's gonna have to be, though. It's just like that's how we are. There's only so many contenders in the league, and we aren't one of them. Obviously, we had a chance at contending, but we didn't win. So that's the end of the story right there. And we sent 2 teams home yesterday, and we got sent home tonight. And we're just happy there wasn't any play-ins for no reason, because Baltimore was gonna beat them all anyway. So if because we beat Orlando, I think that Baltimore will even beat Orlando, and there's no chance for any team to advance in any mechanism of these playoffs, and that the chances of any team coming out other than Baltimore is very, very slim. And that's my